Hello and welcome back to the channel. Motions Biz here, and today I would like to share with you a discussion that actually occurred on my most recent video about the pledge loan. And I appreciate these two individuals here that actually shared ideas and shared insights regarding the pledge loan. That prompted me to actually make this video because I know that it is quite a relevant topic, and many of you, especially a lot of those credit beginners, credit rebuilders, and new Navy Federal members. So I would like to share that here. I would like to thank these two individuals here at SIN 96 and at RC. Thank you for bringing up this topic because I just feel that it is relevant. I know that there are not many topics about it here, so we would be able to discuss that and expound it so community members or viewers would be able to understand the difference because it can be quite confusing. And this topic is about a secured credit card or a secured loan. This is actually a great topic to talk about, and that is the difference between a secured credit card and a secured loan, like the pledge loan. And we will talk about that here. But first, thank you to our new subscribers and, of course, to everybody who keeps tuning in to this channel. We may be a small channel, but definitely I appreciate your input, your insight, because I am learning here as well. For this particular topic, let's talk about the secured credit card from Navy Federal. But of course, this can also involve secured credit cards from other banks and other lenders. Okay, so also for the secured loan, our topic for here would be the secured loan from Navy Federal, which is the pledge loan, which is the most which is the easiest to understand. So we will make those two comparisons. Okay, now with a secured credit card, remember that it is a revolving account. Okay, and with that revolving account with a secured credit card, the End Rewards credit card from Navy Federal, remember that you get a hard pull. Okay, let's say you do the pre-qualification online and the only thing you qualified for is the End Rewards credit card, you will still get a hard pull. So something to really think about before you go ahead and do that application. Now, with a Navy Federal secured loan, because it is secured by your own funds, you do not get a hard pull, but you may incur just a soft pull or just a simple looking into by Navy Federal to see how your profile is. But I don't think I've ever heard of anyone yet that was denied a pledge loan from Navy Federal. Now, if I'm wrong, and if in your experience you know of somebody who got denied for a pledge loan, that would really be very rare. So again, we are talking about the Navy Federal pledge loan, secured loan, okay? Because there are also other types of secured loan where you can get a hard pull. And the example of that is Navy Federal's auto loan, the car loan. The car loan from Navy Federal, of course, gets you a hard pull. So, but like I said, we will be talking about the pledge loan here. So let me share with you what RC has to say about a secured loan and a secured credit card. Okay, just a quick thing. He says that a secured credit card, because I just like to mention that here because I think it is really great information and it is a great understanding of how both products work with Navy Federal. He says here a secured credit card is a revolving account, and a secured loan, the pledge loan, is an installment account which counts against your credit differently. A secured loan is a soft pull. Now this is the pledge loan again that we're talking about. And if I'm not mistaken, he said a secured credit card is a hard pull, and he is correct in both points. Also a great feedback from @SIN96 here. He says, a pledge loan is like a secured credit card. It's for people that can get regular loans or credit cards. It is great for people building credit if you have other installment loans on your credit profile, like a student loan, mortgages, auto loan, and others. A pledge loan will really not do any good for you. So now let's talk about the difference between these two, okay? the Navy Federal Secured Credit Card, the N Rewards credit card. Now, of course, when you do a pre-qualification and it's the only thing you qualified for, and if you go ahead with that application, yes, you will incur a hard pull, okay? So now with a pledge loan, you do not get that. And the difference is that the N Rewards secured credit card from Navy Federal or any other secured credit card is a revolving account. You pay it according to how much of it you use. Okay, with a secured loan, you usually have a minimum payment, an installment payment every month. And the pledge loan, a secured loan from Navy Federal, is an installment account. When it comes to your utilization, okay, now the installment loan does not count your utilization, but the secured credit card, because it is a revolving account, your utilization does count when it comes to reporting on your credit report. So again, take note, any revolving account calculates your utilization. Your installment accounts do not. Now, those are the differences. Now, there is a common denominator for this too, okay? When it comes to on-time payments reporting on the credit bureaus, to the credit bureaus, I mean, now it will count on-time payments just the same with a revolving account and an installment loan. So on-time payments matter in both accounts. There is no difference. Now, since we are talking about these two accounts, let us go a little deeper, okay? When it comes to debt to income ratio, both accounts, both types of accounts count. So for both types of accounts, DTI or debt to income ratio does count. Now, even if debt to income ratio counts for both of these accounts, there is another difference. So when does debt to income ratio matter? Okay, it makes a big difference when you are applying for a mortgage, which really considers your debt to income ratio. And there are many other products in the market that would look into your debt to income ratio. So with an installment loan, let's say an auto loan or student loan, this will count heavily on your debt to income ratio. Now, the thing is, you cannot change your monthly payment or the agreed upon payment to that installment loan unless you do a refinancing or changing the terms of your loan so that your monthly payments will be lower, okay? And it's the same thing with a pledge loan from Navy Federal, okay? When you do a pledge loan, your minimum monthly payments are the figure or is the amount that is being reported on your credit report monthly, even if you only owe a part of it, okay? So that is the reason why when you do a large pledge loan and you are thinking about maybe getting a mortgage later in the future, just be careful with that, because if you do a very large amount pledge loan, that would count, that monthly payment would count to your debt to income ratio. But then if your income is more than enough, then of course you don't have to worry about it. So when it comes to the pledge loan from Navy Federal, it does add to your credit mix, okay? Because it is an installment loan, especially if you already have a lot of revolving accounts like that. And credit mix may only be about 10 to 15% of your credit score, but it still can help your credit mix. But a bigger advantage of the pledge loan is the on-time payment reporting that you can get out of it. So that's where it can really count. So if you really think about it, a pledge loan is really something that is so easy to do, even for people who are rebuilding their credit, who are credit beginners, even students, to start building up their credit profile. It is so easy. Now with a secured credit card, it does take a certain type of a credit score before you can qualify for a credit card. And if you do, especially with other institutions, there are a lot of charges like annual fees and credit limit increase fees or other service fees that you can get charged for. With a pledge loan, it is straightforward. Once you have it and it is in place and you pay it off, then it is a big credit booster. And like I said, it is actually your questions and the thoughts and the information you share that kind of inspires me to talk about things here in this channel. And once again, it is Motions Biz, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. Until next time.